Hello everyone, welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video in which I take on stage 10 of Union Master with an absolutely powerful Battle of Fate team. But before I get into the clobbering, consider liking if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Any support is greatly appreciated. Let's get into those intros! Yeah! Golly, this intro looks good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the animations on this character. So good. So good. So good. So good. So freaking good. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and, since they can't even link up then, I'll go ahead and put the one that's sealed off rotation as well. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm not too worried about the output of damage that this boss is going to do. Of course, since it's hard mode, we have a little bit more gimmicks than easy mode, but it's genuinely not a big deal because of the amount of power Battle of Fate has. I mean, I didn't even have to run 6 Battle of Fate. I could have just ran a kooky little team with 5, but no, it's just not hard. It's not very hard. Even, I mean, definitely in the other missions, you could say, okay, you know, maybe I want to go ahead and just not run all of them because I actually want to just be smarter, work smarter, not harder. But I think this is a situation where you really just, it doesn't even matter. Right, this team is just so strong, you can just go ahead and take things down anyway. I am a little worried about this Gogeta being sealed, but I'm a little confident that he can tank this. He does get the counter, though. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's a brutal counter, chat. That is, oof. Got him! Ready when you are, Vegeta. Got him. Got him. Okay. Oh wow, that's actually what I was going to do, but that actually makes things even easier for me. Alrighty, so definitely good to have my midterms completed as we are approaching the end of the year, Q4. I have vowed to really take conscientious control of my life. That is my goal for this quarter of the year. And really, I definitely think I can judge the entirety of the year now just because we're so close to the end. So it was definitely an interesting one. Not my favorite for sure, but it wasn't too bad. I definitely think I had a lot of great moments this year for sure. So It's been an overall W, I'm not gonna lie. It's been an overall W for the start of the second half of the 2020s. You know, it's pretty good. It was definitely pretty freaking good. Go ahead and really whip into this boss as I will go ahead and some outputs. I definitely think that we should be watching the end of the year, though, for Dokkan. Legends is fine. We're going to have, you know, we're all saving for Legends Festival. Or you should be saving for Legends Festival. It's pretty predictable what's coming. Same with Phantom Parade for Jujutsu Kaisen. Same with games like, well, Genshin Squadra, because we're just going to hang out the end of the season. Breakers, I don't even know, etc, 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 etc. You get the point. Wow, I really had to throw a Breakers jab in this video. Anyways, love you, but you're just like going like off. You're just gonna you're gonna fizzle out. I feel like if there's one thing that's gonna fizzle out, it's gonna be Breakers. Definitely not Legends. Definitely not Dokkan. Definitely not Genshin. Definitely not Xenoverse 2. Which is surprising. Fighters might get something. I feel like they might get a little huzzah. Masters, surprisingly not. I think that their cards for Daima have been, honestly, some of the best Daima stuff they actually have had. They've actually really liked Miniku. they really like Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku, and I could actually respect that. I actually respect that they made that the God Rare and didn't even include Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They made a Daima set without Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Can you believe that? Can you freaking believe that? They've done a good job at doing Daima. But like my last video said, we're actually going to be a dead horse and talk about, yeah, Dokkan doesn't have Daima, Final Daima wasn't blah, 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 blah. You get it, right? I think I don't have to explain too much about how Dokkan fumbled Final Daima like they fumbled Final Superhero. I think that's pretty obvious. I'm not making any crazy statements or crazy points by saying that. And that they were the weakest entry in Final Daima. Yeah, no. Legends got absolutely right, maybe even a little too right, according to some community posts. Of course, Fighters just doesn't get anything, really, nowadays. Same with the Fighters game. Fusion World got it, Masters got it. It hasn't got Adults, which is actually kind of funny. But they have done, you know what they've got is pretty good. Even Kakarot's getting all this. Eventually, but we don't. It's just MIA for them. They've just been like the last to these things when they should be the first. When they really should be the type of game to exploit this opportunity and be first, or maybe second if Legends is feeling frisky. Maybe second, but last, why? I'm genuinely why. Like, it's like, oh, you just really just want to glaze Daima, or really want Daima? I'm just stating the obvious, right? I think I'm just stating the obvious. It's embarrassing. Love Daima or hate Daima. It's embarrassing, right? I feel like it is. Why is bro making a rant video about Dokkan while he's just playing Dokkan? Because I really just don't have anything better to talk about, to be honest. But yeah, no, it's been going great. Everything's been going pretty swell. I'm definitely looking forward to the end of the year for Legends. For Dokkan, I really don't know what's going on. I'll just save until next year, to be honest. Or at least try to, because I don't really know what's going on there. And for obviously, Fusion World's not going to have anything too crazy, at least for me, coming out. But they're having a pretty good set for, yeah, it's set 8, so that's just a pre-Annie set. So, it's, again, looking forward to next year. One Piece, I'm looking forward to the end of the year for the card game. Yeah, we're looking for OP13. And then all of y'all are like, what is this guy yapping about? While his units just do damage. What is this guy talking about? I talk about all my interests, that's fine. I do that for every game. I'll talk about another game while I'm playing this game most of the time. But, you know, it happens a lot on Dokkan. Why? Why, you children might ask? Because I really don't have much incentive to even pay attention, right, to the game. Rotations in a harder fight. I'll pay attention to rotations. You'll have me be like, okay, this guy turn 3, turn 4. No, I want him rotate so he comes on turn so on, so I don't get the locking. And if he gets locked in slot 1, he'll be fine. And then blah 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 blah. But most of the time, it's just like, okay, I live or I don't. I get the opening RNG I need. I see it. I love that. Mwah. Chef's kiss, or I don't. Like, right? I think that's really what I can say happens with these types of games. Speaking of One Piece, shoot, I don't mind all these One Piece card game ads for real. Shoot, nah, I'm liking these ads though. I'm liking these ads. First time in a while I can say W ads. Like, oh my gosh, like sheesh. Yeah, tell me. Yeah. Just keep telling me about car prices that dropped. I mean, we have the thing like, right, your computer listens to you and stuff. So I mean, really just want to see how. Oh, territory skill. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think they've been using territory skills as much, but I think I think there's, besides like Omega's domain, which I think is one of the best examples of a domain in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I don't think they've been using the domain mechanic at all. I think the tag switch mechanic is also cool, but I just think it's too late, if that makes sense. It's not novel, it's not cute, it's not like, whoa. I feel like it's too late, and most characters don't really use the tag mechanic well enough for me to warrant saying the tag mechanic is good. I just think that's just, it just is what it is. It's sad to say, but it is what it is. I just definitely don't think characters use tag mechanic well enough to warrant like the tag mechanic being cool. It's unlike just objectively good mechanics like the target skill, which obviously the target skill is powerful. It's team protecting mechanic. Mwah, Chef's Kiss, we love the target skill. Beast Gohan saved run after run after run with its usefulness, but she's power creep has just been unreal. Or even like Beast Gohan and characters that just like, oh, if they get shredded, we'll have a problem, and they get shredded, and it's like, now we have a real problem on our hands. Why? Why? This is not good. Not good. It's coming to like the Dragon Ball Legends quote-unquote type of defense before we actually understood that defense was not multiplicative and just subtractive, if that makes sense. It's coming to that type of point where even like 90% damage reduction, it's not a guarantee safety. It just is not. In these tough fights where these bosses hit for 10, 15, 20 million out the gate, it just feels so rough. It's like, how are you supposed to do this on a whack team mission? I just don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. I just don't. I just really don't understand. But now I get to use my active skills and just absolutely destroy things. So let's go ahead and do this. Get my Zamasu. Yeah, future. Definitely what Legends is getting into right now. I'm definitely gonna appreciate a drop from the saga. Appreciate it, because that's where it's definitely going in that direction. We're gonna absolutely take all this. Oh, I can use all three active skills. All three of their active skills are absolutely hot fire. But, I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and use the Goku Black active skill first. We can just destroy with active skills. They've definitely, I think, actually made active skills hit as hard as I would actually imagine them to, right? I think that's pretty much a given with the damage creep and power creep. I would expect active skills to actually hit as hard as I would expect them to, and that was actually not that hard of an active skill hit as I would have really expected. To be fair, I expected it to hit even harder, but these active skills just do a crazy amount of damage these days, and you can stack on them, and they're just good actives. I mean, nothing like Physical Ultimate Gohan's active skill, which he just didn't stack. That's why he was bad. He didn't stack, so his active skill just didn't feel like it hit hard. And you didn't ramp up to a good active skill. Sheesh, like that's good numbers, chat. That's really, really good numbers. And of course, I'm gonna finish things off with the Gogeta active skill. Finishing up the fight with active skills, you gotta love to see it. But yeah, with that being said, of course, that's the end of the fight. And that's gonna have to wrap it up for this video. I think both games have been getting very, very consistent. I think they are very, very good, both in mobile games, Dragon Ball Legends, which of course, it's sometimes a blasphemy and a sin to be like, Legends good, what? But yes, I'm not going to sit here and pretend, right? I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, Legends bad, Dokkan good, when it's actually like, you know what, yeah, Legends is actually just doing a pretty good job this year, and I think they've had their best year, while Dokkan has had one of their most mixed years of all time. Very, very good, but also very, very bad stuff. So I think it's definitely very interesting to say. The very, very good stuff has been their objective changes and their overall improvements, and the bad stuff has been things like power creep and like some characters being an absolute wonky miss. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just really yapping off, and the conversation between these two parts is definitely related as well. But yes, I got all the missions for now on Union Master Complete. And of course, these are transformation boost skill orbs as well, so it's going to be very, very, very fantastic to see for freaking sure. But with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Let me know what y'all saving up for in these games now, because it's really saving season right now for both of these games. Actually, it is saving season. It's saving season for Legends, and then it's saving season for Dokkan. I am of the opinion that I actually like saving seasons. Saving seasons are an important part of a game's life cycle. There should be saving seasons. There should be down periods. There should be unhyped periods. Yes, I will argue about that until the end of freaking time, that there should be these periods where you should be able to save your currency and blah, 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 all for these hype periods where you really get excited because, surprise, surprise, people have lives, and, you know, most people cannot do this as their full-time gig and really grind for 24/7 on these games. So, you know, it's really, really, really good and fascinating that we are able to just go ahead and say those opinions. But realistically, y'all, I think for sure that I have to consider the fact that I definitely love these down periods sometimes. If it's too much, definitely too much on both ends is bad. Too unhype is obviously bad for obvious reasons, but too overhype, and I say it, not overhype in like terms of characters, because you can't really overhype a character as much as you can overjam a celebration. You can definitely underhype a character. You can underwhelmingly make a character. You can't overhype a character. You can underwhelm a celebration, and you can underwhelm a... These ads have a lot of uses. You can underwhelm cards, and you can underwhelm celebrations, and you can overwhelm us with content. Yes, you can. It's possible. It's possible to overwhelm someone with content, even though, like realistically, it's not a big deal if you overwhelm us with content. It really isn't. It really isn't. But hey, I'll get on out of here. It's been a pretty good time for Legends. On Dokkan, I've just been going through the motions sometimes, chat, because this is not a very interactive game. It's just as what it is on the game front. But, you know, I still love the artwork. I still like playing it sometimes and getting on here and just yapping for sure. But I think that also has something to do with it just being content and me just like sitting down and go, oh boy, we're doing another Dokkan battle video. But yeah, I just guess I'm just being a little real, to be honest. But hey, that's my opinion. I will get on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, I'm gonna sign off and probably go eat lunch, to be fair. Alrighty, stay hydrated. Remember, that blue is somehow the weakest color in Phantom Parade, and colors don't matter in this game, and purple is the weakest color in Legends. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I would. I would. Blue is also underpowered right now. Red, green, and yellow are pretty good. Shoot, I feel like so. I might be tripping on that though. Especially since one of my favorite characters of all time is Evolution Blue Vegeta from Legends. They really should. Okay, I'm gonna complain about that. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, 10th anniversary is the best celebration. No. Yeah, no. Not when two of the cards were really underwhelming. Yeah, no. It was not. That was too much on the character side. Yeah, for sure. It didn't feel... The 6 LRs didn't feel great when it was a mixed bag. For sure. But what do I know? I'm just going to get on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. But until next time, where I yap y'all's ear off. Bye.